She said it name love at first sight. Love at first sight when she see me last night.
Ay, she said she can't get over me, and me can't get over she. Anyhow.
Have you ever had a Valentine? Yeah, I've had a Valentine. The same person twice though.
Have I ever had a Valentine? What really is a Valentine, really and truly? I mean, in high school, I think I've gone around, not got no, what am I talking about? I mean, I probably asked somebody to be my Valentine, but it wasn't anything serious, you get me?
I'm happy I ever had a Valentine. I'm gonna say yes to that because that's kind of a technicality. I've never actually celebrated Valentine's Day, but I've been in relationships on Valentine's Day, so I think that kind of counts. Actually, no. There was one time I did ask someone to be my Valentine. We were in a relationship at the time, and like I just stuck a post-it note on the car with like a checkbox for yes and like a tiny checkbox for no, saying will you be my Valentine? And I think I gave them flowers. But yeah, I think that's the most I've ever done on Valentine's Day.
Have you ever had a Valentine?
Yes. Have you ever had a Valentine? Of course. What you mean? From even like kindergarten days, dog used to get enough chocolate, enough rose, enough card that spell "Be my Valentine." You see me? Like, I had the most Valentines I'd ever gotten was kindergarten, prep school, high school in Jamaica. I've gotten a few Valentines, maybe one or two when I was coming to high school up here. Other than that, my Valentine would always be my girlfriend or boyfriend whenever I was in a relationship. But yeah, which has been for the past like what 4 years. So yeah.
Have I ever had a Valentine? I wouldn't say like a serious Valentine, that we're actually together on Valentine's Day, but yeah, I've had a Valentine, especially in prep school. I had to be basically forced to have a Valentine. So stupid, but yeah.
Have you ever had a Valentine? I've never had a Valentine, or at least I've never had someone like officially get up and be like, you want to be my Valentine. I've had boyfriends during Valentine's Day, but yeah.
Have you ever had a Valentine?
A serious Valentine? No, I've never ever had a serious Valentine. Like, it was always for shits and giggles. I don't know if I'm allowed to say shits and giggles. For kicks and giggles. It was always like, oh yeah, be my Valentine, blah blah blah, but nothing ever serious. Like, it was never a serious Valentine. Like, no one ever said, gave me the roses or gave me a picnic or a box of chocolates. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, I like you, you like me, let's just call each other our Valentine. That's what it was. Yeah.
Have you ever had a Valentine?
Yes, I've had Valentine.
Have you ever had a Valentine?
Yeah, one.
What was the most romantic thing somebody's ever done for you? They wrote me a poem. That was that was everything to me.
What's the most romantic thing anyone has ever done for me? I wouldn't say anyone has ever really done anything romantic for me. I've gotten great gifts. That doesn't really count as romantic, but I guess no one really loves me.
What's the most romantic thing someone's ever done for you? I'm just gonna pick one. I think surprising me with like a little picnic setup. If you know me, you know that I am always doing something for my parents to put me on lockdown. And I think there was one instance where I was on lockdown, meaning I couldn't leave the house, and I invited them over. And I would like, what I would do, I would go outside and meet them in like my front yard, and we'd chill in the car and talk and whatever. And I think one time they came and they had like a basket with a picnic blanket, a bottle of wine, 2 glasses, some fruits, it's like strawberries, grapes and stuff like that, and my favorite candy at the time, which were Starburst and Skittles, I think, the red ones. and we had like a little picnic thing going on in my front yard at like 1 a.m. So I think that was cute. I think that's the most romantic thing.
What's the most romantic thing someone's done for you?
In one of my past relationships, it's hard to think of romantic stuff because I'm normally the romantic one, because nobody really does anything for me. Okay, let me not exaggerate, but romantic stuff is really me. But anyway, in one of my past relationships, for our first anniversary, I believe, we were supposed to go out for dinner, but we never ended up going out for dinner. So we kind of just stayed at his house, but like we had dinner. So like he set up one of the rooms at the house. It's like a sunroom kind of thing, and we had dinner and wine and stuff, so it was nice.
What's the most romantic thing someone's done for you? Honestly, thinking back, and not necessarily around Valentine's Day, but like one of the most romantic things someone has ever done for me was like booked a villa just for me and her. It was nice. It was on top of the hill. It was in Kingston, Jamaica. It was overlooked the entire Kingston. Even the back view was just the mountains and everything. It was just so nice. It was like really chill. Do your thing at night. Do your thing in the morning. Like, it was just nice.
The most romantic thing someone ever did for me, I got coupons. Those little coupon book thing, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. I liked it.
What's the most romantic thing someone's ever done for you? When I was coming back from Jamaica, like last year or the year before, me and my boyfriend were apart for like 2 weeks, and when I came back, he met me in the airport with this big bouquet of flowers. So that was pretty cool because I've never had anyone do that. So that was probably the most romantic thing someone's ever done for me.
The most romantic thing, it would have to be a toss-up between I was spending some time with my love interest at the time, and we were in her room, and she's, you know how couples or people that have a thing going on, they have a song, so she played our song and we were slow dancing in her room. So that's one thing, and it would be a toss-up between that and spending a weekend at a hotel with said love interest.
What's the most romantic thing someone's done for you?
That would be going to a hotel for a weekend.
Most romantic thing someone's done for me? No one has done anything romantic for me per se, but I've been to a restaurant. Yeah.